Cala Goloritzé.
Cala Goloritzé, what do I know?
Yeah. Tell us what you know.
Cala Goloritzé is the most beautiful beach I've ever seen in my entire life. That's what I know.
I agree.
It is located in the eastern part of Sardinia and around like 5.5 miles from Baunei.
Yeah.
We drove from Baunei to there and it took us around like 10 minutes. 15 minutes.
Yeah. We wanted to make this video about Cala Goloritzé because we hadn't really seen, we did a lot of research and couldn't find that much information. So this is, after doing it and experiencing this incredible beach, this is what we learned. We decided to get an Airbnb in Baunei, which was closer than Cala Goloritzé. A lot of people take boats from Cala Goloritzé, but since we were driving and hiking, we thought it'd be easier to stay in Baunei, which is a pretty incredible little town.
Yeah.
If you can at least spend a couple hours there.
Yeah. Couple hours will be enough.
Yeah.
From end to end, you can just walk.
Yeah.
That's it. Like every corner, every street, and that will be, that's enough.
Yeah.
So there's two ways to go to Cala Goloritzé.
Mm-hmm.
One of them is by boat, one of them is hiking, which we did. But by boat, you can only go 300 meters near the beach. So you cannot get off the boat and go to the beach. It's strictly forbidden. Everyone is ticketed. There is only 250 people can go to the beach every day. And you pay like €7 around, like per person, per ticket. And you can only hike there. And then there is only certain times, like whenever the beach is open. It's just, it depends on the season. Like when we were there, I think it was like 7 o'clock or 7:30. It opened until 5. And that's it. Like that you can't stay after 5, or you can't just go there by boat and jump off the boat and just go to the beach. That's it. That's strictly forbidden.
Yeah.
So that's why when we were there, when we arrived there, it was like around like 20 people maybe at the beach.
Yeah.
Maximum.
Yeah.
And when we were leaving, how many would you think?
At least 50.
50. I would say like 60.
Yeah.
But it was like 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So still like nobody when you think about
it. Pretty mellow.
For a beach like that.
The hike is very intense. It's not.
First of all, it helped us to do this hike kind of off season. I would say shoulder season.
Definitely helped.
Yeah, definitely helped. It was May 12th and we left Baunei around like 8:15. Took us again 15 minutes to drive. It's a very windy road. It's like a mountainous road. So it's just like, it's kind of sketchy, but like there was nobody on the road. So it's just early in the morning. And we were there at the parking lot where also like a ticket booth is. It's just, we were there around like 8:30 and we started hike around 8:30. Before that, I bought the tickets online and I recommend everybody to buy it online if you're especially doing it like on season.
At least 72 hours in advance.
So like they only allow you 72 hours in advance. Okay. So you cannot book it like a week before, like 3 days before, that's maximum. Yeah. And then tickets open. There's a website called Heart of Sardinia. So there is an app too, but app is like really, really bad.
Yeah.
Really bad, doesn't work. I will put the link in the description too. You click like, I want to go to this beach and there's like tickets and there's English option and Italian option. Mm-hmm. And then you pick it and you buy it. It's so easy and it gives you a QR code. With the QR code, when you arrive to the parking lot, ticket booth, you show your QR code, but they still give you paper tickets with the QR code. That's something. And they say, keep it. Someone is going to come and check it. Nobody checks it, but you cannot go through without the ticket. Again, I'm telling you, there's like the hike starts right by the ticket booth and it just all the income goes to the national monument because, you know, Cala Goloritzé is a national monument and it goes there to maintain the hike and the beach and everything. Yeah. So that's good. Yeah.
You have to bring 2 liters of water per person. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. And I would recommend maybe bringing more.
I would recommend bringing more too. Like we had 2 liters per person and plus another jug. Mm. So, and also we left some water in the car too on the way back because you're going to finish all your water and you're going to need more water when you arrive.
Especially if it's warm, especially if it's hot.
On the way back.
On the way back.
Very hot.
If you can make it back.
I almost couldn't make it. It was very, very hard.
So people say the hike is kind of
Moderate.
moderate.
Yeah.
It's not moderate.
Mm-mm.
I've hiked a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And
I mean, we live in California.
we live in California. We walk almost every day.
Mm-hmm.
We hike a lot. It is an intense hike. You go up a little bit and then you go down the entire way to the beach. My legs felt like they were barely working about
Your knees were about to give up.
about halfway through. And then coming back, my back was felt like it was gonna just give out because I was like
hunching,
crawling up. And then you have a little down bit at the end. But so it was an hour and a half down and hour and 50 minutes back.
Hour 50 minutes, yeah.
And it was later in the day, so it was hotter.
So when we left, it was like around like 8:30. It wasn't that hot, so obviously, and it was teeny bit chilly actually because there's a lot of shade. So it's great thing about that hike. There's a lot of shade.
That's true.
It was so nice, but it was just going down, and I mean, you have to experience it. I can't describe that to you. Like I filmed
It's
a bit.
beautiful. It's incredible.
It's beautiful. I filmed a bit when we're hiking, but only when it's like when we find like a flat path. Because otherwise, I was trying to survive. Like there is no way.
Yeah.
Like there's so many loose rocks. Like you have to have proper shoes, proper hiking, like
very
good
comfortable,
sneakers.
good shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it took us like around like hour and a half to go down. And then we saw barely any people.
Yeah, there was barely anybody.
We saw some mountain goats.
Yeah.
They were cute.
Yeah, there's some cute mountain goats.
And path is like clearly marked. So it's not that hard to find. Like there's like a few markers along the way. And then you just follow the path and it's like easy.
Yeah.
It's like you wouldn't wander.
Yeah.
So
it's easy to stay on the path.
When you arrive to the beach, so you did the hike, good for you, you arrived. It is not a service beach.
No.
So there is no facilities, there is no bathroom, there is no cafe for you to get a snack or like water or anything. So bring all your snacks. Bring sandwiches, bring, I don't know, whatever you eat, protein snacks or something.
Plenty of liquids and some snacks.
At the entrance, before you start a hike at the ticketing booth, they ask you. So they didn't reinforce us because we already had like each had a backpack.
Yeah.
We already had water. But I heard online people saying that they reinforced and they asked them to show if they have each 2 liters of water with them.
Okay.
So I highly recommend don't skip that. You need that. You need that water.
Yeah, you do.
And so again, there's no service at the beach. So when you arrive to the beach, that you're gonna have your own snack, your own water, whatever you brought. That's it. That's what you have. Yeah.
And you may never want to leave if it's a beautiful day. So, get ready to camp out. Plenty of sunblock too.
Plenty of sunblock. Like we applied twice. I think we applied twice.
Yeah.
We were there like 2-3 hours and we applied like twice.
Yeah.
It was like
it's a small beach, so no one had umbrellas. People just had their own towels. Everyone was there, had to hike down. So you just try to find whatever space you can on the beach.
So since we arrived early, like we got lucky, we found like a tiny little cove. And we were hanging out over there. It was just like, at first, like there was like nobody, just us. We were eating our sandwiches and just like watching.
It was very nice.
It was very, very nice. But at the end, like there was plenty of people came.
They infringed on our tiny little cove.
I know.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, well.
I mean, they deserved it too.
That's true.
They hiked there.
That's true.
So one of the rules in Sardinia is you got to respect the beach, obviously, like everywhere. But you cannot take any shells or sand or tiny pebbles or whatever. You cannot take any. It's strictly prohibited. You cannot take anything. So just enjoy it, touch it, play with it, but leave it behind. Don't take anything
and
with you.
Don't leave any trash or anything.
Yeah, like everywhere.
Yeah.
It's just bad.
Yeah.
It's good to say.
Yeah. The water temperature. Water was ice cold. I'm going to say low 60s. Low 60s, maybe 60.
I would say like high 50s.
High 50s?
Yeah.
It's possible.
It was very cold.
It was very cold.
Very, very cold. Yeah. But like we hiked and we were obviously sweating.
Yeah.
And it was sunny. It was such a gorgeous day.
Yeah.
So we were like so excited. We just immediately jumped in. But I'm telling you, as soon as like your foot touches in the water, goes numb. It's that cold. It's so cold. But it was worth it. Like we probably were in the water like maybe half hour. like
At first, yeah.
at first,
And then jumped in a few
and then
more
we just
times.
got out like at 10, and then just like jumped in again because
Yeah.
like it's so nice.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
very, very. It is. I'm telling the most beautiful beach I've ever seen my
It
entire
is.
life.
It is. It doesn't seem real.
No, it doesn't seem real. And we spent like 12 days in Sardinia.
Mm.
So we went from the very south, the capital, Cagliari, to all the way to Olbia. So we went all the way from south to southeast, all the east coast, and up north to Olbia.
Mm.
And we've seen a lot of beautiful beaches,
Mhm.
but Cala Goloritzé has my heart.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
It's really incredible because I think it's dramatic the way you have the cliffs and this little beach and these big boulders that have fallen off the cliff over time, and it seems like
Mm-hmm.
it's it's pretty incredible.
When I was filming in the water with GoPro,
Mhm.
I didn't even know that I filmed that. I was trying to film how clear the water is, and so the beach is not like white sand. It's just like I don't know, tiny pebbles.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
tiny pebbles.
white pebbles,
Mhm.
and then they kind of like looks like if you take a photo, you might look like sand, but it's tiny pebbles, and they're so smooth and beautiful. They're so perfect.
Yeah.
And I was trying to film that, and I dove my GoPro, and I saw after I extracted video, I saw that there's like a tiny little white fishies.
Mhm.
They're just like blending
Mhm.
with the ground. Like you
Mhm.
can't see it. Just it looks so perfect. You're like, oh, it's just beautiful, like white pebbles, and then they're like white fishes, and
I
then
know.
they're matching the ground.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's definitely magical.
It is magical. And beach shoes help if you have sensitive feet and you don't want to worry about like walking around or climbing or getting in and out of the water. You can definitely get by without them, but beach shoes help. We had some.
We had beach shoes, like
Mhm.
we brought it, and
Mhm.
it definitely helped. Like we swam in it, we just like we were hanging out. Like I couldn't even like change my. I had to change my bathing suit obviously in the end to hike back. I couldn't even like stand still without the shoes. Like it's hard. So bring sea shoes.
Yeah.
That helps, and bring hat. I would say if you wear a hat, but if not,
Glasses, hat, swimsuit, maybe a change of clothes.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Get ready to sweat, to get wet, to dry off.
That was little cave. We didn't go in because there was like so many people. It was like it was shaded so that everyone was hanging out over there. But you can see in the photos and videos, it's just like it kind of looks nice. It's not like as big as the Cala Luna one you probably see in the videos and photos of Sardinia. Other than that, there was like big rocks you can climb on top, but
Jump off.
you jumped off.
Mhm.
There was
Mhm.
two different rocks you jumped off.
Yeah, there's a couple different rocks. It's really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So the big rocks also you can take like selfies. So many people were using those to take selfies.
There were some influencers down there.
Influencers.
Yeah, not just us. If you're staying in Baunei, there are some good places to eat. If you're exhausted, you get back to your hotel or Airbnb. We got pizza. We didn't really know what to expect, and it was delicious. And you'll see, if you've ever experienced Baunei, it's one of the most incredible views you could ever see of this huge valley. It's really incredible.
Mm-hmm. I highly recommend, if you're doing a road trip like we did in Sardinia, I highly recommend staying like at least one night in Baunei, like the night before or after your hike.
Yeah.
Just to go to Cala Goloritzé, because it's so easy. You don't want to drive in the morning, the 40 minutes in windy roads. But when I say windy, they are.
It's like like the one through Big Sur, that is all of Sardinia. Just nonstop, 2-lane, windy roads.
Yeah.
There's a lot of motorcyclists. There's a lot of cyclists. Some people want to drive really fast. Some people want to drive really slow. There's semis that are going fast. Mm-hmm. It can be treacherous at times.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So that's why I highly recommend staying Baunei like the day before, the night like after your hike, for that reason, because like you're exhausted. I'm telling you, we're very, very active people.
Sore and exhausted.
So sore.
In pain.
On the way back, since we left, like we went there early, we arrived to the beach around like 10 o'clock, and then we hung out like 3.5 hours. Mm-hmm. We were at the beach. Mm-hmm. And on the way back, it was like 1:30, and it was very, very hot. and then we were climbing up, and I think it's just like 500 meters up high. So when you're climbing up high, and it's just
steep.
and loose rocks, I'm telling you, and steep.
Yeah.
When you're doing that, like you get like really, really exhausted. Like it took us, like everyone, so everything on the forums, like on the internet said that it's a moderate hike. It's, again, I'm telling you, it's a very hard hike.
If you've ever hiked Temescal Canyon in LA, that area, it's like that, but a little bit longer and more intense. If you know if you've ever done that.
So it's very steep. So after doing that, you don't want to drive another 40 minutes on the windy roads, because you have to have your 100% of your concentration on the road. And if you're that tired, it could be dangerous for you and everybody else. So like I highly recommend to stay in Baunei just for that reason. And also, like he said, there's great like food places.
The restaurant we ate afterwards and got pizza was Bar Pizzeria San Pietro, which was very good. It got busy right after we got there. Yeah. And they had
I think they opened at 6:30 and we were there at 6:30.
We asked to open up the windows. It's just all windows.
Beautiful view.
Looking at the valley. Yeah. And we got Sardinia's very own Ichnusa beer. A good, nice lager.
That was very good. And the pizza was good and just like digested well, because generally it has a problem. We have a problem with that.
And then you can go get some
there's multiple gelato places.
Yes.
But the one that we had, the gelato, what is it called, the one we had?
Tiramisu Gelateria Artigianale.
Yeah, it was very good gelato.
Very, very good gelato.
And everyone at the restaurant with us, they were at the gelateria after that.
They went and got pizza, then went to get gelato.
Yeah. It was very good. And you can just like literally walk. We were like at the end tail of the
town.
The town, yeah. We stayed there. And we walked to the pizza place maybe like 5 minutes. And then from another 5 minute walk to the gelateria. 10 maximum. Like I don't even know. It's very, very short walk. Yeah. And then, because we were in like slippers and stuff, like they're not even like we were wearing flip flops. We weren't even wearing shoes. Yeah, so
we saw some people that had been at the beach, and then everyone that ate at the restaurant went to get gelato.
Yes, because exactly.
There's not that much to do in the town.
There's not much to do, especially like again, we're in the shoulder season. Not everywhere is open. If you have any question about anything. Because we couldn't find any information, like literally we couldn't find any video, like tells us like everything you need to know about Cala Goloritzé and how to buy the tickets, when to buy the tickets. We found a couple articles. Thanks to them, we managed it. But if you have any questions, just leave us a comment or just, message us.
Yeah.
You can find us on Instagram or YouTube.
Yeah.
And we would be happy to answer any questions you have.
We would recommend it if you're up for a intense hike and you want to see one of the most beautiful beaches ever. I would do it. I wouldn't miss it if you're in Sardinia and you have a chance.
Yeah, I would highly recommend it, even though I almost died on the way back. I thought I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna make it. It was too hot for me to hike. It was too hot. I was like stopping at every shade I could find. But I made it, and I would do it again in a heartbeat. It was beautiful. It was worth it. It was one of the most beautiful experiences I've ever had.
Yeah.
Entire life.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it. Thank you for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe.
Subscribe.